All right, finally you get to play. The first game they play Alabama your freshman year and only have about 112 yards of offense, and the next week against Tulane, not a whole lot better in the first half. And Jim Carmody, I don't know if he told you, but all of a sudden they tell you at halftime, get ready, you're going into play. And I'm not sure you still do. You're going to a quarterback. You thought maybe you're going to go punt or do something. So, I mean, what do you remember how that all sort of developed?
Coach McHale told me at halftime to get ready that you're going in. He didn't say at quarterback. I'm guessing he assumed that I would know that. Well, I didn't know if it was a punt. I didn't know if it was defense, because I really had not had a lot of reps at anything. Little scout team quarterback, punted some. Didn't really play defensive back. Thank goodness I didn't have to play defensive back. That wouldn't have lasted long. So I just kind of got really excited at halftime and knew really we were in a dire situation. And you know, it's been a long time ago, but I think mostly I was thinking this is really a no-lose situation. We're down, we're struggling, we're not scoring any points. Just go in there and play, whatever it is.
Coach Carmody told me in Canton, when you were going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, he was telling the story that he got on the headphones and called up to the press box to Jack White and told Jack, who was the offensive coordinator, he said, Favre's going in. And Jack said, wait a minute, he hadn't practiced with us. He doesn't know the game plan. He doesn't. Carmody says, I don't care. He said, put him in. He said, they love him. They'll do whatever he tells them to do when he gets in that huddle. And it was almost drawing him up in the dirt. I mean, you kind of tell them, you go this way and you go that way, and we just played, huh?
Well, really, they were telling me a lot of stuff. If you remember, all 5 offensive linemen were veteran. I think they were all 5-year guys. So, you know, here I am 17 years old and didn't know the offense. I had a true veteran in Chris McGee at wide receiver who knew the offense inside and out. So I really kind of followed their lead. I just was happy to have the opportunity, and I was not going to, you know, let it slip away. And I just, you know, really, I sort of told them the plays, but they, you know, Chris McGee, and you know Chris was never covered. And in that game, he wasn't. So I'm thankful.
Well, I mean, that's pretty neat, though. A 17-year-old kid goes out there amongst all those veterans, and I mean, they pay attention. I mean, right from the start. It wasn't like, you know, they didn't pay any attention to it. You took command of that huddle right away.
Yeah, I don't know if, at least they act like they were serious. I don't know if they really took me too serious right away. I mean, as I look back, and I think, say I'm in my fifth year, I'm a fifth-year senior, and a young kid comes in a similar situation, maybe not at the quarterback, and has all this, you know, built-up energy, and we're going to win, we're going to do all this stuff. I tend to think that I would probably be like, yeah, right. You know, maybe I wouldn't say that to him. I'd kind of let him bask in it. But so they did a good job of accepting me and making it seem like they were really into it. You know, but in their 5 years, I mean, they hadn't had a lot of success, so why should this be any different? This guy, he'll come in, run his course, and then, you know, he'll find out it's a lot tougher. But of course, that wasn't to be, and we did have a lot of fun in that game and the rest of the season.
You don't remember this, but I listened to we did an interview with you in the locker room after that game, and one of the things you said was basically, I was kind of scared. I didn't know. I just you know, knew we had to score some points, and so scared, but still had the presence of mind to do what it took to help team win.
Well, you know, there's.
And I'm not sure if you're really scared or not.
Yeah,
17, you may not have known.
I think more anxiety, a good anxiety, like realizing that this may be my shot and only shot, true or not. That's probably what I was thinking, and it couldn't come in a better or worse situation, however you look at it. You know, when they finally turn and you know that you're not prepared, and they say you're going in. Now, you're not going in just to, you know, to fill a spot. You're going in to hopefully give us a spark and win a game. There's a lot of pressure, especially for a 17-year-old.